Only one group dares to challenge this intergalactic threat, the Super Friends.
Hey everybody, Rez the Collector here with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at the new DC Comics Multiverse Batman from the '89 movie. This is the Michael Keaton Batman, and this just recently came out. This is Wave 2 for the DC Multiverse collection. This wave contained two versions of this figure. The masked, which is what you see here, and the unmasked, and also the General Zod. And I've already done the General Zod review, so if you want to go ahead and take a look at that after this, you can find that in my review links. But I was really happy to see this figure. Now, out of this entire collection so far of what they've released, the one I'm looking forward to the most is the Christopher Reeve from the 1978 Superman movie. That one's going to be epic. But second on this list, even higher than Zod, was this Batman. Now, I'm old enough to where I was about 12 when this movie came out. And I had the original figures from this movie. Now, what they were, though, was basically repainted Superpowers figures. Same body style, same body mold as the Superpowers, just basically painted the colors of the 1989 movie, which is basically black and yellow, instead of the standard blue and gray that we had with the original Superpowers figures, and then later with the was a second Kenner one that basically used the same molds. So I am old enough to have had those original figures. Of course, I don't have any now, but this figure is definitely a new mold, a much more movie accurate version of this Batman. So I was really happy to pick him up. Now, other than the Zod figure, this will be the second figure of these that I'll have out of package. I do have from the first wave the Mr. Freeze and the Arkham Batman, but I've left those in package, and I think they're going to remain in package. This one, though, I've got to get my hands on. I've got to take a look at it outside. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. We're going to get him out of package, and we'll take a look. Sorry, guys, one thing before I get him out of package, actually, let's take a closer look at the packaging. As you can see, it does say DC Multiverse. It says it's a highly detailed and authentic adult collector. Of course, it has a picture of Michael Keaton in his Batman suit there on the front, and of course it has the Batman with the trademark there. On the back, it does show the unmasked Batman, the General Zod figure, and the Mr. Freeze. So the only one on the back that it's showing that I don't have is the unmasked, and I hear that those are really rare and they're getting swooped up right away. Of course, we've got a little bio here on Batman. You can read that if you'd like. And then we've got a little write-up on the DC Multiverse. Of course, we've got that Batman logo again and that same picture of Michael Keaton with the Batman logo. So now I'm going to pause and get him out of package. Alright guys, I'm back and I've got him out of package. Now, my first impressions, the cape is kind of like a, I mean, it's obviously cloth, but it's almost like a vinyl feeling. And you see it's got a little nice shine to it, almost like a, I don't know, like a pleather. So I like the cape. I'm actually a fan of cloth capes. I like the way that they fall over figures. As you can see, mine isn't set exactly right, but not much I can do about that. But overall, first impressions, I'm happy with the figure. It does have, for the size of the figure, does have a very nice resemblance to Michael Keaton. And I gotta say, compared to the original '89 figures, this basically just blows those figures away. Again, those were based on the Kenner Superpowers body molds, and weren't in any way movie accurate. It basically was just a Superpowers Batman painted black. So definitely blown away by the accuracy of the figure. Definitely has that molded rubber armor look we had in the movie. So definitely a good sculpt. I love how the cape comes over the shoulders and then comes out on either side under the cowl here. And that cowl, again, just like the movie, has that nice hard rubber look to it, because that's exactly how it was in the films. Again, the belt is very movie accurate. It's that big gold with the The little tubes here on the side. The bat symbol is spot on. Taking a look here at the back, you can see that, of course, goes all the way around. Nice boots. So overall, really nice sculpting on this figure. Let's take a look. I've got a little bit of extra mold right there up on the ear, but that can, of course, be taken care of quite easily. Let's take a look at articulation for this guy. We've got a back and forth head. Doesn't seem to be on any kind of a ball joint. We, of course, have ball jointed shoulders. We've got a bend at the elbow. This just keeps getting dark on me, guys. I apologize. And then we've got a rotation at the wrist. Now, of course, like all Batman, he does have these nice little, I don't know what you really call them. I'm sure a Batman fan could tell me. Blade things here on his gauntlets. And those are made of hard plastic, so you don't have to worry about those bending and getting out of place on your figure like does happen with some Batmans. He does have waist rotation. He has standard Mattel T-jointed hips, so we've got good back, or good forward, good side, and back. Because of the butt piece, we're going to stop about there. So we do have a little bit back, but not much, but we've got really nice forward, really nice to the side. We do have a thigh rotation. We've got knee, and that's it. So very nice figure overall. He'll look great in any Batman collection. He'll look great in any collection, period. He does come with an accessory. It is a really just, I mean, you can see here, just a really flimsy piece of plastic. So it is very flimsy. What it is it's his grapple gun from the movie. And one thing I did like in the movie, they addressed that these things do have weight limitations. When he asked Vicky Vale how much she weighed when he was shooting off the grapple gun, and then basically called her a liar and called her fat. So at least it does come with some cool little accessory. The Zod did as well. Came with an M16. And again, I can't get over how nice the sculpt looks compared to what we originally got when this movie came out. Nowhere near what it actually looked like in the movie. It was basically just a repaint. But you can see you can definitely get some nice posing out of him. So yeah, very nice figure, and I've got a stand that'll definitely work well with him, so I'll get him on one of those, and I'll put him with the rest of my Batman figures. He'll probably go out front because he is a smaller figure, probably next to my little Nightwing there. And just to get a side-by-side for sizes, get him standing, let's grab Nightwing. Now these figures are kind of oddly sized. As you can see, this is the Nightwing Injustice by DC Collectibles. As you can see, he's much too big to be in size with one of those figures, but he doesn't exactly fit in superpower size either. And I highlighted this more with my Zod review, because I grabbed a superpowers figure and then I grabbed the Nightwing actually just to compare sizes. So they kind of made them an odd size. So if you're looking for these to scale with like a Superpowers or the Injustice figures, you're going to kind of be out of luck there. They're going to be basically their own line, their own scale. So they're going to fit with each other, but not really much else in your collections. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this review. This, of course, was Rez the Collector. If you find me on Facebook, you'll find that I have changed my real name, which is Tony Perez. So you can find me there. There's still, of course, a link to my Facebook in my page. And, of course, it has the alternate name. If you look at my page, it says, on my Facebook, it says, you know, Tony Perez, and then parentheses, Rez the Collector. Go ahead and feel free to send me a friend request on there. And then, of course, subscribe here on YouTube. I do put out figure reviews as often as I can. And as always, I want to thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a nice day.